Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today in organic chemistry, we are going to discuss the chemical bonding because the chemical bonding are the most important topics here in organic chemistry. Defined as the attractive forces which hold the atoms together in a stable state are called chemical bonding. We know that atoms in the pre-state are highly energetic, unstable, and they want to maintain stability. So, for stability, the two or more than two atoms will combine together to form the molecule, and molecule are the most stable states of matter. So, why the chemical bond is formed? The atom can stabilize themselves through chemical bonding by lowering their energy. Only one method is to decrease their energy to become stabilized themselves is the chemical bonding, because through chemical bonding they lost their energy. Everything in the universe want stability, and we also know that in the universe everything want to maintain stability. So for stability, the three steps are the most important, and we are well familiar with these three steps. We know that water always flow from high level to low level. Why the water always falling from a high level to low level? The water falling from high level to low level for stability. And the current flow from high voltage to low voltage, this also occur for stability. And we also know that heat flow from hot body to cold bodies. We are well familiar with the heat. Heat always flow from hot body to cold body. So in organic chemistry, we will discuss the covalent bonding. There are three types of chemical bonding: ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond, metallic bonding. But in the organic chemistry, we will discuss the covalent bonding. So, first I am going to define you the covalent bond. The chemical bond which is formed by the mutual sharing of electron between the two atoms is called covalent bond. We know that ionic bond is the bond which is formed by the complete transfer of electron from one atom to another atom. And those atoms whose electronegativity difference is more than 1.7, they will form the ionic bond. While those atoms whose electronegativity difference is less than 1.7, they will form the covalent bond. And why do the atom form the covalent bond or ionic bond? We discussed for stability. And each atom wants to become stabilized themselves by having the valence electron like the noble gases. Like the noble gases, either they will follow the doublet rule to complete their valence shell by having the 2 electron. Either they will follow the octet rule to complete their valence shell by having the 8 electrons. Look here, this is the energy level diagram. This is the energy level diagram. These are hydrogen atom, and the hydrogen atom are highly energetic. Their energy is high. Rise in energy due to repulsion. Why their energy is high? Because they can repel each other. They are highly energetic. They can repel each other. And when the two hydrogen atoms start closing with each other, their energy first will decreases, and finally a stage will be reached that the energy will become minimum. Their energy will become minimized. So the energy of two hydrogen atom H plus H, they are highly energetic. So the two hydrogen will combine together. First, their repulsion will be maximum. Repulsion between the hydrogen atom will be maximum. Finally, a stage will be reached that the repulsion will be minimum and attraction will be maximum. This distance between the two atoms is called bond length. This is called bond length. And the bond length between the two hydrogen atom is 75 picometer. 75 picometer. So first, the energy decreases. So at this point, their energy will become minimum. So how much energy will decrease when the two hydrogen atom combine together to make the chemical bond? Two hydrogen atom will last 435 kilojoule per mole energy to become stabilized in the form of molecule. So during the chemical bonds, the energy will decreases, and each chemical bond is exothermic. Exothermic, the chemical reaction in which the energy is released. So two hydrogen atom will combine together to form the molecule by lowering their energy to 435 kilojoule per mole. Look here, hydrogen plus hydrogen. We know that hydrogen atom has hydrogen, one electron in its valence shell, and another hydrogen also has one electron in its valence shells. Their valence shell is the first shell, and first shell can accommodate a maximum of 2 electrons. So the two hydrogen will combine together, or the two hydrogen will share the 2 electron. Now both of the hydrogen atom will have 2 electron in their valence shell by making the covalent bond. Look here. Chlorine. One chlorine has 7 electrons in its valence shells, and they can accommodate a maximum of 8 electrons in its valence shell. So, two chlorine will share the 1 electrons, and they will make the covalent bond, and they can decrease their energy. So, during covalent bond, the mutual sharing of electron will take place. 1 electron will be shared by 1 chlorine, and another electron will be shared by another chlorine to make the covalent bond by having 8 electron each chlorine in its valence shell. Now look to the hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen has 1 electron deficiency in its valence shell, and chlorine also has 1 electron in its valence shell. So the 1 electron will be shared by each chlorine. Now chlorine has 8 electron in its valence shell, and hydrogen has 2 electron in its valence shell by making the covalent bonds. So those atoms whose electronegativity difference is less than 1.7, the bond will be covalent. Okay.